y'all. Welcome back to a new episode of Recaps with May. And before we get started, I want to let y'all know that this episode is sponsored by me because I ain't got no sponsorships yet. But if you would like to sponsor your girl, hit me up at recapswithmay@gmail.com and I can surely work something out with you. All right, let's start the show. Hey, all my people who watch The Shy. What are y'all thinking right now of the show in season 5? We're going to dive into it. I'm going to start from the beginning, season 1, episode 1, all the way to, I'm going to break it down to where we at now. And how the hell did we get here? Because I'm just like, wow, wow, wow. Let's get started. Hey y'all, I'm back with another episode. So, after my P Valley recap, I promised y'all that I would dive into another show that I'm watching called The Shy. So, with that being said, if you don't know, The Shy is in its 5th season right now. It comes on Showtime, it airs for an hour. It was created by Lena Waithe, and it has had some ups and downs throughout the whole series. So, me personally, I think that season 1 and 2 was hands down the best. They were the best. Um, it premiered in 2018. So it starred Jason Mitchell. And if y'all know, it was a whole bunch of drama with him. He got fired after season 2, I believe. So season 3 is when things really took a turn because not only did Jason Mitchell get fired, his character was gone. The actress that played his girlfriend, she left the show. She was gone. I want to say the actor that played Reg, he was gone. For some reason, the storyline with the cops, they were gone. So oh, it was a lot. It was a lot going on um, after that, after season 2. So season 3, we see a lot of different changes, and the shift started to be on more so with this new character that they introduced. So they introduced Jake's brother. He had another brother that was just mysteriously showed up. So he had his, you know, he had his storyline, and from there it just they just start adding new characters and everything. So season 5 right now is kind of off the hook, but it's cringy as well because as we pick up where we left off, uh, Tiffany and Emmett are heading for a divorce, which I am not too surprised because I didn't think they were going to last anyway. But they're headed for divorce because they tried the whole open marriage thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, season 4 was just, it was all over the place. And I feel like COVID affected season 4 because that was the COVID season. So you can tell scenes were different, scenes were a lot darker, and it just, eh, like it was just, eh, like it was just weird. Season 4 was weird. So season 5, like I said, Tiff and Emmett, they are getting divorced, but he is getting a little closey close back with Keisha. So him and Keisha dated back in season 1. So they trying to get close and everything. And now Tiff got a new man, Rob, who was played by Amon Shumpert. I'm not buying their whole not buying their whole relationship either, because it seems like I don't know, I just don't trust him. It's just me. I just don't trust him. And Tiff don't really know what she want because one minute she's saying, I want to keep it casual. I don't even know you like that. But then you put this nigga down to pick up your son as emergency contact. Like I don't get it. So Tiff is pissing me off. As far as the other characters, well, Jada has decided to give Darnell another chance, which I'm like, why? Like he ain't been shit the whole time. He didn't treat you like shit the whole time, and now all of a sudden he has this whole epiphany of like, I've been in love with you my whole life and I want you to give me another chance. And I'm just like, you had your chance, bro. Like, I don't understand what are we doing here? So I don't know. She's gonna give him a chance, and they're trying the whole dating thing. But did y'all see how she did sway? And I just don't think he deserved that. He did nothing wrong. He was treating her how she deserved to be treated, and he also was gonna propose. It's like he was going to propose. He was there while you was going through chemo, helping you. He seemed like he actually really respected you. So it's mm, like you didn't have to do him like that. It's like, come on, you didn't have to do him like that. But you know, we wish him the best. I guess his storyline is done in Jada's life. But on to the kids, which I'm still not comfortable watching these little niggas have sex and smoke and cuss and all this other stuff. Like they were just kids. They were just kids. So Jake and Gemma, they together. They are in love. They in love. Which I'm still kind of like, y'all couldn't even stand each other. Like y'all legit could not stand each other when Kev and Gemma was dating. But now y'all just so in love. So I'm just like, y'all didn't have to do Kev like that. But Kev is also like so cringy in every scene that he's in with a young lady. He's so cringy, and I'm still kind of on the fence. Like, do I want him to be with the little, their foster sister, the character Lene, they stand with her. Like, do I want them together, or should they just be like brother sister relationship? Like, I don't know, because every scene he's in with her, he's like, like so. He's just so not cringy, but he's just socially awkward. All right, we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna get into Papa and Maisha. Hey, everybody, I want to give this time a chance to, I just want to say thank you to everybody who is listening, whether you are listening on the Anchor app or on Spotify or even YouTube, because I do be uploading the podcast to YouTube so y'all can listen to it while y'all driving or cleaning the house or doing whatever. So I do want to thank each and every one of y'all for listening. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out my little mini recaps on TikTok at Recaps with May. All right, let's get back to the show. All right, so we are back, and I just want to talk about the next characters, Maisha and Papa. Now, Papa was my fave. Like he was my fave because he was the voice of reason between Kev and Jake, because they just seemed like they were always at each other's throat. So it's like Papa was the voice of reason between them. And he also, I liked that he was the son of his dad was a pastor, so he he brought that to the group of like, let's try to work things out. You don't want to do this, you don't like, he was just that voice of reason. So I really liked his, I liked his character, and I liked him with Maisha. They were such a cute cute couple. Like, they were so cute. But Maisha wanted to do her own thing, and they pretty much broke up last, I believe that was last season, season 4. Yeah, they broke up. So, they're kind of doing their own thing. Maisha is doing her thing now with, she's doing her rapping, and she done glowed up a little bit because season 2, season 1 and 2, I believe Maisha was missing a whole lot of school. Like, she was missing a lot of school, and she had to stay home to pretty much raise her brothers and sisters. So now I'm just like, okay, so now she don't have to do that. Like, I know the one episode, the last episode we saw of Maisha's mom was when Papa's father gave her this money to help her with the bills and everything. So it's like, okay, is they doing good? Like, what, they haven't really delved too much deeper into her, like, family life, home life, how's everything going. But she is a girl on a mission. She is ready to go to college, get out of her mama's house, and live her life. Like, she is ready to spread her wings and fly. And, I don't know how many seasons The Shy is going to be on, but I really hope that, I want to see her character development. I really would like to see her character development and how she progresses, like, through life, going to college and everything. So she's a nice, I like her character. Back to Papa. This season, he seems to, like, he's going into this, like, they started the season with Papa just being very, very, like, shady. And I'm just like, what's going on? He seems like he kind of got a chip on his shoulder, and I'm like trying to figure out, like, what's going on with him. They haven't dived too much into it, but he's just frustrated. He's frustrated about something, and we haven't really dived deep into what is going on with Papa, because him doing that speech and basically like just kind of going in on Jake, and y'all ain't got no daddy in the house, and it's like, bruh, like, you had a whole podcast and had a whole following. So, like, let's, like, how have you strayed far from that? So I'd like to see him get back on track, because I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? And those are the main characters that I am, like, interested in. This final, episode 4 aired on Friday. So it's it didn't get too deep, but I'm still just like, what are they setting us up for? So if y'all have not seen episode 4, season 5 of The Shy, you might, want to, if you're listening this far, I've already gave you spoilers, but we gonna get into it. So Jem was pregnant. Like, wow, bomb was dropped. But I also feel like the writers, that's not really, that's lazy writing on the writer's part, because, oh, a pregnancy. Like, I feel like when shows do this, when they drop pregnancies midway through the season, it's just like, all right, so is this about to be a whole, like, storyline for the rest of the series? I mean, the rest of the season, or is it gonna be just like one episode, one and done? Because there's always a question of, like, will they have this baby, or are they gonna get an abortion? And some people might not like this, but I don't think she need to have that baby. I don't think it's not the right time. These are still kids. They're still in high school. She is not ready to be nobody's mama. Jake is not ready to be nobody's daddy, but he will take care of it. Like, that's one thing Maisha did say in the episode. She's like, well, Jake will handle his responsibilities. So, it's just about, he's not gonna be happy about it. but he'll do it. He'll take care of his responsibilities. But it's like neither one of y'all are just ready for that commitment of parenting that it takes. And it's so hard to watch because like neither one of y'all are there in your life where y'all like ready to move out, get your own apartment, live life, go to college. Like y'all not even giving yourself a chance to like do any of that. So I'm not really feeling. I don't know where they're gonna go with this, but I'm just like, oh, we'll see. And the whole this thing with Trig, well, now he's going by his real name, Victor. Victor is running for city councilman, and I like this for him, but he is straying so far from when he first was introduced to us as this gangster killer. Like he's that dude. Like he came in and was like trying to take over. So I don't know. I I'm confused about this whole running for like city councilman, but I like to see it. I would like to see it. All right, y'all, we're gonna take another quick commercial break and be right back. Hey, you. Yeah, you listening to this podcast. Are you thinking about starting your own podcast too? Well, what you waiting on? The first step is to just do it. Get you a microphone, get on the Anchor app, and just start recording yourself talking. So, this is how I started my podcast on Anchor, and they upload to the Anchor app and Spotify. It's very simple, very easy. So, I suggest you get started on that today. Don't keep waiting on it. All right, let's get back to the show. All right, y'all, we are back. So, one of the supporting characters that I am not so sure about either is this whole Rashad character, which is Trig's best friend or homie from jail from back in the day. I don't know, but I'm all about people making their cameos and people getting a check. So I love that. I love this role for Jason Weaver. He's a phenomenal actor, and whatever role he plays it to a T. Where it's like that role was made for him. So I'm glad to see him on the show, but I'm just wondering where he actually fits in. And I think the writers are trying to make Rashad more relatable to us and to the show and making him fit in and giving him his own storyline. So at first, I was just like, he is the most useless character. Like, why is he here? But I am warming up to him. Um, he seems to be the voice of reason for Victor, and I like that for him. I definitely like that for him. So we'll see how it goes for him. But I tell you who I don't like. I and I know y'all gonna just be like, "What girl you just complaining?" But the other like women in this show, like I just, eh, I'm just like whatever. I'm bored. I'm bored with Tracy and her storyline. I'm bored with it. I'm bored with it. I get it. You like she's made her way through each and every season. She started off as just, she would be, here and there during the episodes and stuff. But now she's like in every single episode and she is like a major character. So, hmm, still not sure how I feel about her and the mayor. I'm just not like the mayor, I'm just not like the gangster guy with the pizza shop is the mayor. Like I just don't I just don't. And like another thing I don't that rubs me the wrong way about the show is some of the writing because last season they kind of built up this climax of like who shot the mayor, Comes to find out, it's Brandon and Coogie's mother. She supposedly left town. You know, she came back and shot him because revenge for her son, but she didn't shoot him like lethally. Like, you shot him. If you really wanted to kill him, shoot the nigga in the head. That's how I feel. Shoot to kill. You shot him to cause what? And then I hate when shows do that where somebody gets shot fatally. They seem like they got shot fatally and they'll just put them in a coma. And then they come out and it's like, okay, now they gotta limp, they walking with a cane and all that. And it's like I'm just not buying that. I'm not buying that either. And then the whole storyline of the mayor, him basically beating Gemma's dad's ass, and I thought the nigga was dead. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought that nigga was dead, but he survived, and now he's walking with the limp and all this, and I'm like, so he's just gonna get away with that? Like, what happened to the video? Because I clearly remember at the end of last season, Trig, aka Victor, he had a video of the mayor whooping that man's ass and specifically told him, leave town or this gonna go out. And he left town. Not a nigga came back. So it's like, are we gonna just forget? We're gonna just forget that he has this video of you like beating the man up? Oh yeah, I forgot. They're trying to put that to rest because now he's running for city councilman and they're gonna help him do that. And I'm just like, the writing on this show needs work, and I feel like there are new writers in the room who are not reading the room. And that's something I'm big on when I watch shows. I'm big on the writing, character development, and just does this make sense with this character's like overall storyline? So we're kind of veering off. We're veering off so many different ways. But I also don't know if the show is trying to remain, in current time, because the series premiered in 2018. We are now in 2022. So, if we're, being true to the timing, it's been 4 years. So, I mean, hey, I don't know. It's been 4 years lapse time. So, I guess this would be realistic for these characters, I guess. But like I said, once they had the big changes after season 2, nothing has really been the same. Um, and I'm just like, almost, besides the kids and like their parents, and of course like Emmett and Keisha and all of, but a lot of main characters like left and died and all that. So, and I forgot to mention Ronnie. He was a big, big, big main character in season 1 and 2, and really 3. Like, he was the person who rescued Keisha from her captor. So to see him get killed off, that was just lazy writing. Because I'm just like, really? So after all that time, some young dude just walks up to Ronnie and be like, "Oh, this for Cookie," and kills him. And then that same young dude is around everybody. Like, nobody calls the police. Like, I'm just like, this show aggravates me, but I've been watching it so long that I'm just gonna continue on and watch it. But I am very curious to know, what do y'all think? Am I just being too hypercritical of the show? Am I taking it too serious? Or do you feel me on certain parts? Not feel me on certain parts? I want to hear what y'all gotta say. Cause I mean, like I said, when I like a show, I really dive deep into it. And, you know, I've been watching the show for a while, so it's like, I wanna keep going, but it's like, man, I'm this close. I'm this close to checking out. But I'm here. So we are four episodes in season 5. We will see how it goes. I'm sure they will try to drop a bomb on us, but I think they tried to with this whole pregnancy thing. So maybe that's them dropping a bomb. But eh, I'm still not buying it. So we'll see. I'm gonna go into each episode of like, let's just see what they give us today. I ain't got no expectations. I am just, I'm just here. I'm just watching, just like y'all. So I will talk to y'all again soon. The next episode, I am going to be talking about one of my favorite movie franchises. I got a few franchise movies that I watch, but the next one I'm gonna be talking about is the Purge series because I love, love, love all those movies. So if you want to hear me ramble on and talk about which one is my favorite to the least favorite, then check me out next week. I will greatly appreciate if y'all support your girl on Anchor, Spotify, TikTok, and YouTube. All of them recaps with May. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all again soon. Bye.